This message is for anyone who feels a quiet resistance when the words New Year's resolution comes up. For anyone who has done the goal setting, the vision boards, the fresh start momentum, only to feel it fade weeks or months into the year. This isn't another list of things you should do in 2026. It's a different way of entering the year, one that asks better questions, slows the pace, and invites you to listen to what the next chapter is actually asking of you. If you're ready to explore 2026 without pressure, performance, or burnout, stay with us. Hey, Collective. Welcome back to Source Seer 33. Before we talk about the year ahead, we ask that you take a moment to notice something seemingly simple. You're already standing inside it. Time doesn't arrive all at once, it arrives like breath. Slowly, quietly. It doesn't ask for permission. Before we name goals, intentions, or dreams, let's set aside this time to ask a series of different questions designed to prime the subconscious mind in preparation for the Gregorian New Year ahead. We encourage you to pause the video as needed, take note of these questions, and journal as you see fit. In releasing the old narrative, what story are you still telling yourself about who you are that expired years ago? Not what you're proud of, not what you've healed. What story are you clinging to because it once protected you? Let's dive a little deeper. When did this story begin? Who taught it to you? What does it cost you to keep repeating it? That's really powerful. What does it cost you to keep repeating it? 2026 doesn't need that story. It already knows you've outgrown it. Imagine for a moment that 2026 is not something you enter, but something that is watching you enter. It's not judging. It's not waiting for perfection. It's observing how you treat your energy. What do you give your best hours to? Who receives your attention without earning your respect? What drains you so quietly you mistake it for normal life? If the year could speak, maybe it would ask, why do you keep negotiating with what exhausts you? Let's remove the idea that there is an audience just for a moment. No one is watching you choose. No one is here to observe. What do you want in 2026 that has nothing to do with proving anything? Let this marinate. Let the breath flow through this thought. What do you want that feels almost embarrassing to admit? What would you pursue if no one could applaud or criticize you? What desire keeps resurfacing even when you ignore it? And for a moment, just play with the thought that perhaps that recurring desire is not random. Maybe it's persistent because it's honest. Before the year gives you new experiences, it asks for clarity. Who are you when you're not in survival mode? What version of you emerges when you feel safe? What behaviors disappear when you are rested? What values show up when fear is not driving the wheel? The year ahead responds not to what you say you want, but to who you consistently show up as. Let's redefine success. For a moment, let's forget the metrics. If this year were successful in ways no one else could measure, what would be different about how you live inside your body? Let's invite some introspection here. Would you breathe differently? Speak slower? Say no sooner? Trust yourself faster? Success isn't always expansion, sometimes it's refinement. We're going to make a silent agreement here. Every year is a contract, not written, not signed, but honored or ignored. What are you no longer available for in 2026? What patterns do you refuse to repeat? What relationships require renegotiation or release? What boundaries are you finally ready to enforce without explanation? Clarity is not cruelty. It is self-respect in action. As we close, we leave the door open. You don't have to know everything right now. The year will reveal itself as you do. Our final question, and we encourage that you let this linger. If the year ahead is shaped by the way you listen to yourself, how differently will you move forward from this moment? Stay with that question. Let it follow you. The answers will arrive when you're ready to live them. We encourage you to revisit this video as needed. 3-month mark, 6 months, 9 months from when you see this, at the end of the year. These questions are timeless.